Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Laura Train Mama. Today we're having a look at one of the stories contained within this Thomas and Friends magazine. It's known only as Thomas's Express Special, which I think is from August 2001. This story is called The Cliff Railway. Enjoy. The little cliff railway rose steeply among the hills and the mountains on the island of Sodor. Sometimes Peter Sam, Skarloey and the other engines had to puff very hard to climb it. But one day they had quite a shock. It all began when Skarloey saw Rusty, the sturdy little diesel, carrying some new track. "Hello," called Skarloey. "Busy as usual? I suppose you're going to repair a section of the line?" Skarloey went on. "Not exactly," replied Rusty. He had to hurry off before he could explain properly. Later, Duncan was rocking and rolling along when he met Rusty. He was pulling a train full of men and equipment. Duncan saw Rusty stop in an old siding below a cliff. "What are you doing?" asked Duncan. "The workmen are to build a new line up the cliff," said Rusty. "There's a fine view from the top. It's to be a tourist attraction," Rusty went on. Duncan was startled. "If I tried to climb up that steep cliff, I'd run right out of puff. All of us would," he said. "I know," cried Rusty. "We'd fall off the rails." As the weeks passed, the little engines became more worried. Every day, the cliff railway was closer to being opened. A cafe and a viewing platform had been built at the very top for the tourists. "Bust my buffers," gasped Rusty as he fetched more equipment. "I get dizzy just looking up there." One morning, the little engines held a meeting. They all agreed not to go on the cliff railway. "I've an idea," smiled Duncan. When he had finished, the other engines agreed to put his plan into action. They set off to do their really useful tasks and, one by one, almost rolled to a halt. "Why are you all going so slowly?" asked the drivers. "Because we don't want to use the cliff railway," came the reply. The Fat Controller explained. "The cliff railway won't need any engines." The engines didn't understand until they saw the cliff railway in action. Two special wheeled carriages full of tourists were pulled up and down the cliff track by cable. "How silly we've been," said Duncan. "We're sorry for going slowly," added Rusty. To make amends, the engines went as fast as they could for the rest of the week. The end. That brings us to the end of the story, The Cliff Railway. I really hope that you enjoyed listening along with me today, and if you did, please don't forget to hit the like button. Really helps me out. Share this video with a friend if you want to. You could even check you're subscribed if you want to. And other than that, have a great day.